Do you feel like you're not the best at what you do, even when you give it 150%? This feeling that nothing is ever enough is very common. But in this video, we will teach you how to become the best in your field. No matter what you do or who you are, you always have to be the best. So stick around to discover these tips we've prepared for you to achieve success as quickly as possible. Let's get started. Number 1. Self-awareness. No doubt, getting to the top will be a long journey, perhaps as daunting as climbing Mount Everest. But no matter how high it is, some have reached it despite winds and avalanches. But to reach the top, there are things we need to know that will serve as a moral shortcut. So, our first tip is about self-awareness, which will act as your most reliable compass. It's like having an internal GPS to guide you through the complexities of the professional world. To begin this journey, think about your skills, passions, and core values. Imagine you're an explorer mapping your professional territory. What are the tasks that make you feel alive, spark your curiosity, and push you to explore areas where no one has gone before? These are your strengths, your starting points on the map to success. Identifying these areas allow you to make the most of your natural talents. Now, let's look back at your work history, at those moments when time flew by because you were so absorbed in what you were doing. Here, you'll find valuable clues to your true professional passions. Ask yourself, can you specify which activities made you lose track of time? The answers will guide you in building a meaningful career. On this journey of self-awareness, it's also critical to weigh your core values. What is truly important to you in the workplace? Collaboration, autonomy, innovation. Identifying these values help align your work with your deepest beliefs, creating a sense of purpose that fuels your daily motivation. Like a compass, self-awareness not only guides you towards your professional goals, but also helps you navigate obstacles. Knowing your weaknesses allows you to strengthen them or find strategies to overcome them. By overcoming your mistakes, fears, and areas that need refinement, you will continually improve on your way to being reborn as a new version of yourself. Number 2. Originality. On your journey to surpass yourself, don't base your ideal of who you want to be on other people. That is, you should visualize an improved version of yourself, not look at someone else and say, I want to be like him, or I want to be as good as her. This brings us to the next tip, originality. On the canvas of your career, originality is the brushstroke that stands out and defines your masterpiece. In a world where monotony often hinders progress, being original is your golden ticket to lasting success. Imagine that your career is a unique work of art, and every day is an opportunity to add a distinctive new touch. Originality doesn't mean reinventing the wheel with every project, but it does mean finding your unique touch, that spark that makes you uniquely you. If you're in the corporate world, instead of blindly following conventional strategies, think about how you can bring your unique creativity to the table. Is there a fresh approach you can use? An innovative idea that can set you apart in the marketplace? By being original, you'll stand out from the crowd and make a lasting impression. Remember, originality often comes from having the courage to challenge the conventional. Break out of the routine and experiment. Do not fear making mistakes, they are merely steps towards achieving mastery. In your quest for originality, look up to the masters in your field. Not to imitate them, but to be inspired and then add your own distinctive twist. Authenticity is key. If you try to be someone you're not, your originality will fade. Find your unique voice and let it shine. Number 3. Positive attitude. Believe in your creative and original process. Even in adversity, it has a name, and it's positivity. This leads us to the next piece of advice. Always maintain a positive mindset. Because it's clear that on the exciting journey to the top, a positive mindset becomes the fuel that powers your triumphs. It's more than an attitude. It's a powerful tool that affects your performance, your work relationships, and your overall well-being. Think of a positive mindset as the sun that dispels the clouds of doubt and negativity. By adopting an optimistic perspective, you not only transform the way you face challenges, but you also inspire those around you. When you encounter a hurdle at work, don't see it as a dead end, but as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this? And see how your positive attitude unleashes creative solutions. A positive attitude is also reflected in the way you interact with colleagues and managers. Be a beacon of optimism in your workplace. Offer support, recognize others' accomplishments, and foster an environment where growth and collaboration flourish. It is true that people often think that maintaining a positive attitude or mindset means never feeling frustration or sadness, or even not having lows. But I think it's also part of having a positive attitude. Not ignoring these emotions and dealing with them or confronting them will help clear your mind so that you can face them and bring out the best in you again. You can't cover the sun with a finger. There will always be difficult times. But those are the moments that help us recognize and appreciate the really good ones. Like Spider-Man, you may fall, but like him, you can always rise again. Celebrating successes, no matter how small, reinforces this mindset and creates a continuous positive momentum. Number 4. Emotion and commitment. You should also know that your positivity shouldn't be a forced thought, let alone an obligation. Sometimes this positivity in what you do has to do with how much you love what you do. This leads us to the next tip: finding the emotion and commitment we have for this activity. As you strive for excellence, you will discover that emotion and commitment are the driving force behind exceptional professional performance. These elements transform routine work into an exciting adventure that give you the energy to overcome obstacles with determination. Ask yourself, what part of my job really excites me? An emotional connection to your work not only increases your personal satisfaction, it also improves the quality of your performance. When you are passionate about your work, every project becomes an opportunity to shine. Notice how your commitment inspires those around you, creating a work environment full of positive energy. To illustrate, consider elite athletes. Their exceptional performance is based not only on technical skill, but also on an emotional connection to their sport. Similarly, when you are fully engaged in your work, you become a professional who not only meets expectations, but exceeds them. The key is to find meaning in what you do. How does your work contribute to a larger purpose, whether personal or general? Understanding the purpose behind your actions strengthens your commitment, and that commitment is the essence of professional excellence. Number 5. Flexibility. But you know what? Loving what you do can sometimes take you out of your comfort zone. We can recognize this as the ability to constantly adapt to change, allowing you to overcome challenges and seize opportunities effectively. The 5th tip is flexibility and knowing how to use it as a versatile tool in your skill set, always ready to be deployed. If we stick to reality, we know that this is a world where the only constant is change. Those who can adapt quickly have a significant advantage. Think of flexibility not only as the ability to bend without breaking, but also as the mental agility to embrace new ideas, approaches, technologies, and techniques. A clear example of this is the music industry. Many singers, musicians, or bands are constantly adapting to new eras and styles. But that's not all. Sometimes they have to learn and adapt to different aspects of the art. One of the most prominent examples would be Dua Lipa, who showed zero dancing skills during a concert and became a meme for a long time. However, she didn't let that get to her. She learned to dance and adapted to a new art form, dance, silencing all her haters and becoming not only a great singer, but also an amazing dancer. In the future, she will offer an unforgettable show to her audience. And that's what I'm talking about. In your own field, be like the reed that bends in the wind. Consider new methods, learn new skills, and keep up with emerging trends. Rigidity can lead you to stagnation, while flexibility allows you to flow with the changing currents of progress. constantly ask yourself, how can I adapt and improve? This approach not only keeps you current, but also positions you as a constantly improving leader. Don't be afraid to deviate from your original plan if the landscape demands it. Often, the best opportunities lie in adaptation. Number 6. Constructive competition. The music industry is always about outperforming the competition, getting more views, visualizations, and sales. You can't call that constructive competition. Competition can be a powerful motivator for achieving excellence, as long as it is approached with a constructive mindset. Instead of seeing your competitors as adversaries, see them as partners in your journey to success. Although the streaming world may seem like a Shark Tank, content creators occasionally collaborate, gather, support each other, and grow together. Constructive competition not only improves your individual performance, but also raises the overall standard of your field. Think of it this way. Imagine a sports team where every player is determined not only to outperform the opposition, but to outperform themselves. This philosophy not only fosters a sense of camaraderie, but also drives each player to new heights of performance. Similarly, in your professional life, view your peers as training partners, not obstacles. Use competition as a tool to measure and improve your own skills. Observe and learn from those who have reached commendable levels. Instead of feeling envious, turn that feeling into motivation to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Set goals that challenge you and strive constantly to exceed them. Constructive competition pushes you out of your comfort zone and encourages you to explore new possibilities. Foster a collaborative environment where sharing ideas and experiences is the norm. Constructive competition doesn't mean hiding your knowledge, but sharing it for the betterment of all. By contributing to the collective success, you contribute to your own growth. Since we're talking about growth, know that it's not about how far you go, but how satisfied you are with what you're doing. There are plenty of cereal boxes to fill a bowl, but people often don't buy them because they don't like them. Instead, there's another kind of cereal that doesn't fill a bowl, but captivates your taste buds. People buy it for its distinctive character, its outstanding taste, its personality, so to speak. You are that cereal. Don't try to fill a bowl. Strive to make every bite worthwhile, even if it's just a little. Every step you take is an extension of yourself, a testament to the fact that you set your own limits.